Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today I got a sick deck concept to share with you guys. Big shout outs to TL Red, who is a fellow Legend of Runeterra content creator from Japan. His YouTube channel will be in the description down below, so make sure to check him out as he has a sweet deck concept that I absolutely love. I have done several alterations, which I'll explain, but I'll do that after I explain what the deck is actually about. It features MAOKAI with the new Earthshaker skin, which, you know, I don't like every single one of the Earthshaker skins, because Trundle, for example, I still prefer the other one. I think it's really good art, and I'm not really crazy about it. But with MAOKAI, I think it fits the character really well. I love the coloring, and I just really love the art. So I was excited to build a MAOKAI deck, because MAOKAI got buffed in the latest balance patch. A very significant buff. Does not seem like much at first, but it really has enabled an archetype like this to be much more competitively viable, because it's more consistent as you're able to trigger MAOKAI and summon saplings potentially at fast speed through the likes of Vile Feast. So let's talk about Detective MAOKAI, which features MAOKAI and Vi with the new skin as well, of course, in a sort of like a weird duo here, as they're both fighting crime in Zon. Yeah, MAOKAI just went to Zon, he became a detective, and he just solves mysteries with his little saplings, as his saplings also get the Aztec treatment, and they look absolutely adorable. The only thing that we're missing, really, is a sapling guardian. So, Riot, please make a sapling guardian. God fucking did it. So let's talk about this deck concept. Again, I made some tweaks, but the general idea is we are milling the opponent. We don't really interact with the Nexus. We don't care how much damage we deal, because we are winning games through mill. And the way we're doing that is we're running mostly Shadow Owl's cards, but we have a nice splash, actually a pretty big splash really, of PNZ, mainly because of this card right here. Most Wanted. We can target the opposing player and make them draw 3 cards, which can allow us to win the game. Because in case you're wondering, in Legends of Runeterra, because depending on the card game, this rule differs, right? But in this game specifically, if you cannot draw cards from your deck, you lose. So we win by actually milling them. So a very neat alternate win condition, and a great way to showcase MAOKAI's true potential outside of that of a support champion for the big boy fish deck. So let's talk about the cards that we have here and what we're trying to do. Sea Scarab is really, really important, right? It's a very, very key card in this deck, because whenever an ally dies, we get to toss 1, and we're trying to toss. We're trying to combine tossing and unit death, I don't know how else to live it, like death in general, to level up MAOKAI, as he will level up with 25 of these things have happened. Yeah, either tossing or units dying. And Sea Scarab can allow us to make real good use of cards like Haunted Relic and also Blighted Caretaker, and just getting our saplings trading into stuff and dying themselves, right? It works really, really well with MAOKAI, and it's cool to see a deep card outside of a deep deck, if you ask me, because Sea Scarab is a really good 2-drop. This thing used to be a 1-2, right? And now it's got like the vanilla stat line, and it just does so much. So like I said, we are combining this with a Haunted Relic and a bunch of ephemeral effects, as we have every toss card that we can have, really, besides MAOKAI's signature spell, which is pretty bad, honestly. As everything else, you know, we take from Shadows that tosses, that allows us to level up MAOKAI quicker, as we have Vile Feast. Vile Feast is phenomenal now with MAOKAI, because we can, you know, trigger the effect by summoning a Spiderling at fast speed, so we can respond to removal and still get some value out of MAOKAI before he goes down, if their opponent were to have an immediate answer to him, which is something that we were not able to do in the past. Also, MAOKAI now works with Haunted Relic, because we're summoning 3 Unleashed Spirits, and that's something that he was not able to do before. I always wanted MAOKAI to be like this, and while the buff does not seem too significant, because people have been downplaying MAOKAI for a long time, I really think this is what he needed to actually be viable, and the results speak for themselves. So as we look at the rest of the deck, we have some changes from TL Red's own version. First of all, I have only 2 copies of Glimpse Beyond, because I felt I had a little bit too much card draw, and Time Trick is ultimately more important in my opinion. Blighted Caretaker does a lot, helps us fight for the board a little bit and take down some threats or some early pressure by, you know, diving 2 saplings into their weaker board state. So considering we're trying to stall out the game and survive as long as possible, aggro decks can be pretty scary, and the combination of lifesteal and board disruption with challengers can allow us to stay alive. Also, Blighted Caretaker can potentially kill a Sea Scarab as after we've leveled up MAOKAI, which is pretty relevant because in my version of the deck, we're not running 3 copies of Most Wanted and Officer Squad. No, we're running 2 copies of Insider Knowledge, and we're going with a 2-2-2 split because 2 reasons, really. First of all, I found that having 3 copies of Most Wanted and Officer Squad made our curve really stacked up, high up, and we could really brick very easily, right? It wasn't consistent because ultimately you only need 1 Most Wanted to win a game. So I found myself that there was a lot of matches in which I drew like Officer Squad, Most Wanted. I just could not really do much. While Insider Knowledge can help us for a cheaper price cycle through our deck in a pinch and find what we need to find. But the biggest upside of this card is the fast speed, because there are so many instances in which you meet the MAOKAI level up and you're ready to mill the opponent, but you tapped out, you have no more mana, you pass over, your opponent's turn to attack, and they open attack and they win. So being able to mill them at fast speed with 2 Insider Knowledges is actually really strong and can mean the difference between winning or losing. Like, it's happened to me so many times at this point that I am fully convinced that this card is really, really crucial for the deck to be a little bit more consistent than you would expect. The downside to it is that you can mill yourself as well. So to avoid a draw, we want to use stuff like Blighted Caretaker and Glimpse Beyond after we leveled up MAOKAI to get rid of the Sea Scarab so we don't continue to toss and thus mill ourselves in the process. So this deck can be very, very tricky to pilot, and there's a lot of things to take into account, but ultimately it's super rewarding. It's just cool as hell to win milling the opponent. I think it's really tilting, but when you're facing aggro decks, like milling an aggro deck, I don't think I've ever felt as much pleasure as that. It's one of those things that it's hard to describe with words, but I highly recommend it. It's a pretty good experience, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this deck. We have a one-off of Heralding that can allow us to level up MAOKAI if we're struggling with that, and a full set of Vengeance to deal with big boy threats. And that's the deck list right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoy the video that I got for you today. Like I said, the games are just out of this world. It's really excited for today's video. I think you guys are gonna like it, and I am gonna stop talking. Have a solid day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Leave a like on the video. It helps out the channel, especially now that I've had a 1-month vacation. You know, the YouTube algorithm has really struck me hard, and I've had a lot of comments from people saying that they don't receive notifications. So it would be nice if you guys could help out so the videos can reach out to more people and stuff. Or you can do whatever you want. Just saying that out. And now I will actually stop talking. Love ya. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, this is gonna be fun. A little bit concerning because Zilean can actually, in a way, counter my MAOKAI win condition, right? That's gonna be interesting. Now, 2022 makes for new things, and that includes me actually recording in the morning. So in case my face looks tired, I just woke up very recently, and I never thought I'd see the day where I would be recording in the morning, but, you know, we all evolve. We're all Pokemon. This hand is actually very good. like, I can't change. Why change anything? We have the Scarabs, which are really, really important for this deck, and then we have MAOKAI to cover into alongside of that Blue Wanderer as well. Like, it's good stuff. We play Scarab. We are recording, yes, good. Really like the music here. Alright, so there's the predict. No Zilean.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
It's not only the Zilean, but also like the Echo level up, giving him a chrono break as well. We're not gonna attack. We want to keep these Sea Scarabs healthy. Ooh, that Blighted Caretaker is really interesting. I'm gonna take the hit. We're gonna prioritize the Scarabs. Zilean.
If we can undo what has been done, we can, Timekeeper. Let me show you.
I wonder if they have Thermogenic Beam. Hopefully not. Everywhere. We don't have Vile Feast, unfortunately, which would be really cool here because if they did have, you know, Thermogenic Beam, then we could react with Vile Feast and still get the toss the sapling and really get this toss game plan going. I love Maokai's like art, by the way. Like I really like I'm not crazy about like all of them because I'm not really a huge fan.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
That is true power. Surprised to see this. So yeah, we're gonna pass. Haunted relic is nice.
Can you guess my favorite herb? Time, Sage. This is a joke, right?
We're gonna play Dead Bloom Wander.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Trundle one. You know, I'm not crazy about it. Like I really like Trundle's original art, but this Maokai looks sick.
Gotta focus.
Oh right, that's aggression. That's aggression right there. And I'm willing to take damage. I could thermogenic beam. Thermogenic beam after this.
I've learned patience.
That's fine actually. I need to kill Echo. All right, let's clear Echo. We're deep. We pass over because we want to make him burn that mana. And we go deep here. Just really concentrate here, making sure that I'm making the right plays. Oh no. What would I bring back with, because if I go with this, I level up MAOKAI. Hopefully it doesn't have a red negation. We go for the harrowing, we bring back MAOKAI, and we level up. Beautiful. I don't know why I can't get the this. I don't know why I don't get the skin back, but whatever. Now he's got 4 cards left. And we have this most wanted, so as long as we survive here, we're gonna go for the mill. We got blockers for days. And we plan on killing him with Most Wanted. This is beautiful. Game 1, baby. And a lot of pressure was applied, especially this Voice of the Risen. This like really Echo level up was pretty like Echo seems pretty legit right now. Like he's very easy to level up and he's very threatening. I actually want to play like I want to build an Echo deck again. There's so much shit like that I want to do. But now we got the Most Wanted here, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's all champions. It's all champions. And these scarabs are still trying to toss, but no, enough. It can backfire a little bit, you know? Here we go. Hopefully, you know, hopefully they don't have a random negation. That'd be like the one thing that stops this. Emo for good luck.
Through time and space.
Let the shuffle Zilean. But because Zilean's spell is so expensive, I'm pretty sure that's game. GG. Let's get him a Zilean. Beautiful. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Actually, no, there's nobody on the board. Never mind. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Spotters. Angry, fast spotters coming our way. We got the Thermogenic Beam. Vile Feast is very useful too. I'm gonna drop the Glimpse Beyond. And I'm gonna keep the rest in my hand because then Blue Wanderer, you know, unit with lifesteal, pretty important. And we got a pretty good hand for an aggro matchup here.
Explosives
No, get the bug out of here. Actually, no, I'd rather preserve that Thermo Beam for Elise. We can heal that back anyways. We have Vile Feast for it. Yeah.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Do you? Yeah, this is much better. Significantly better.
So young.
Vile Feast.
There's nothing to fear. Everything's in place. If they don't break, they'll burn. The few for the many. I have my orders.
Worried about a Noxian Fervor, but we can't play around that at this point.
My axe.
Let's vow feast. As long as we stay above decimate range, there's always hope. Like that vengeance.
Let's get to the fun part! Explosives primed.
These isles will be cleansed.
Clear it out! Bring it! Devin!
I have to keep this vengeance open so that
Give them room to spread their leaves.
Get it in! Trouble coming at ya!
Blessed vengeance.
Remember the objectives.
let's vengeance that. Man, where's my healing? Where's my damn healing, dude?
Life starts small.
I need him to not top deck here. Okay, we level up. Alright, alright.
Punch it! Eat this! Justice for trouble coming at ya! Your path ends here.
Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as it doesn't. Okay. I've been really focused this game. Just trying to stay alive. Alright. Because I can't use this insider knowledge now. Because I have this card for like situations where I can draw, I can react to an open attack, right? But now I was too effective with my tossing. But now I can just chill. And pass. I have to be reactive. I know it's other card there. There we go. So now we do this. We go up to 3. I mean, we didn't have to do that last one, but just for dramatic intensity. And we got him! Gotcha! Whoo, with style. There we go! There we go. We milled the aggro deck, man. Holy shit. Alright. I barely talked that game. Because I was so focused. Ugh! Scargrounds. I haven't faced Scargrounds in a while, actually. In a while. Wow. Vengeance is actually not bad, but I think I have to try to prioritize a bit of an earlier curve. Yeah, double Scarab is definitely worth it. As you can see, Scarab is great for leveling up Maokai, but it can definitely backfire, right? With the that's why I have 2 insider knowledges and not 3. But insider knowledge is there because a lot of times I'm left with, like, you know, more than 4 cards, at least as long as I have 4 cards in my deck. Insider knowledge can allow me to mill my opponent at fast speed, which is something that the 5-minute spell can't do. But with double Scarab, we're looking at a pretty fast Maokai level up if things, you know, go according to plan, which don't want to jinx it because they could easily not.
I'll try anymore.
All right. We're not going to. We're going to try to avoid combat with Sea Scarab as much as we can. We do want to be a little bit greedy. We want to play Maokai next round with the Haunted Relic potentially. We'll take the hit.
These isles will be cleansed. From his conditor.
And now we go for the Haunted Relic. We missed out on one, but
Give them room to spread their leaves.
but we get the sapling and we can try to trade to this. You could easily have a troll chant. Or not, and we get rid of that.
Oh, this hurts.
With double Scarab, like, this is just really strong synergy. But you guys can see how vital the Sea Scarab is to really work for that Maokai level up, which is why we're playing Time Shrinks to try to find, you know, certain pieces of our combo here. We're at 11, which is pretty nice.
I've dressed for the occasion.
He hasn't shown, like, I mean, I'm just gonna play you.
Protect our grove. And so, life springs anew.
Where can I find a full-bodied raid? This is fun, yes?
Lifesteal's gonna come in clutch here, and these Scarabs are gonna put in the work. The work. I think we're just pretty much. I was thinking about using a Glimpse Beyond onto the sapling, but I think I may just get the level up immediately. Like I have to do the math, but I'm pretty sure I'm very close. Yeah, I can just. I actually like if I do Glimpse Beyond here. If he has Ravenous Flock, he has Ravenous Flock, so it doesn't really. I mean, I'd rather hit the one that has more health just in case. But if I do this, I mean, if he has Ravenous Flock, it's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. So let's target you. Because by doing this, we level up. Because we get double toss and a death, and that's a Maokai level up exactly. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Also getting rid of one of the scares because we don't want to be tossing so much anymore. So I may just I'm gonna actually Blighted Caretaker here.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
3 cards left. He does have 2 champions though. Just gotta make sure I survive here. So if I play this, next round I'm gonna have a total of I can search for a Vengeance.
Intel looks good. Affirmative. Ready to breach.
We'll take what we want. The rest will burn.
The woods are giving committee.
Get rid of that. Weaken his attack.
And so, life springs anew.
I'm absolutely parched.
Listen, me friends.
Oh jeez. Well. I need a Vengeance. How many Vengeances have I tossed? Yeah, I've tossed the Vengeance there. Oh! Or that. Or that. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Got him! That's why we play this card. That's why we play this card. I'm telling you, man, it makes a difference. Fast speed mill. Oh, baby, that was so good. Pantheon with Fiora. All right, let's see. I think we keep everything else. Just kind of like one of those cases where I just like I'm like overthinking and I'm just like, yeah. It's like stop, stop it. Like it's a pretty good ad.
Come out from your shadows, demon.
Fiora. That's interesting.
I am ready.
I am ready. I want to get to work. Oh, look at that MAOKAI. I'll pass.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. These gems grant a wearer harmony.
Maybe I could have played Hondarilla, I could just attack with everything. Yeah, I should make use of my mana now. Yeah, I kind of regret this line of play because if he does have a single combat now, then
Are you the one?
that's interesting that he's blocking with that. I mean, he can continue to buff it, right? But the thing is, if he has a single combat now, he can't really do that and block into this. But I mean, he can always just not block it. I'm just concerned about single combat more than anything onto my Scarab, because I really want the Scarab to put in the work. But that's good. That's a strong start from MAOKAI. We get by, which is also nice. MAOKAI plus Haunted Relic here is really neat. Hopefully no, like, Confront or something weird. We'll take the damage. This Haunted Relic, the second Haunted Relic is really strong. Now we triggered the MAOKAI with the summon effect, and we have 4 spaces on the board exactly to just start really cashing in this value. He can't Concerted Strike, so if he does single combat... If he single combats, does he, Okay. Well, that definitely, that definitely sucks. That slows us up significantly.
Vi stands for violence.
Life springs anew.
And we pass.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
We have Vengeance, so...
Let them eat so. Try me.
Oh, shit. Well, rip.
Hit 'em where it hurts. Freeze! Too easy.
We're gonna draw on ourselves. Because we gotta be very careful with this Fiora. Like, I don't want to lose to this Fiora, even though, like, we're gonna take a lot of damage. But I think we gotta try to do things right here.
You were never fated to bow.
Oh man, this Pantheon is a problem.
Gods, demons, they all must die.
Alright, so Fearsome Challenger. Yeah, some, like, impact deals more damage. Oh, like, there's some good keywords there, like the augment, no, there's not. There's no augment, never mind. Why does it feel like it's refreshed? Why is Faded refreshed? He's already targeted him.
Be brave.
Oh god.
How do I need to survive, though. It's just tricky. This is tricky. I need to thermo beam here.
This will be quick. Everything I've worked for.
We level up MAOKAI. Maybe a little bit too late though, because Pantheon may have the best of us, unless the best of us English, unless we manage to pick up something like a.
Your scars will be repaid in full.
I need him to not have like some more removal. Like, he's already played like multiple single combats and concerted strikes. Like I really have to hope that he doesn't have anything left, because I can play Officer Squad, and then I need to survive an open attack is the problem. But the sapling that MAOKAI will generate will give me enough blockers, so
They always hide, and we always find them.
the problem is, no matter how I look at it, he can challenge. He can challenge with the overwhelm. So unless I need to top deck either another Insider Knowledge, or if he has a rally, we're dead. Okay. So essentially I need an Insider Knowledge top deck here. Have I don't even know. If this was like a most wanted instead, I would win. Which makes you question whether you should play this instead, you know? GG. It was a good game. Like, they had all the answers. Like, we were close. We were close. But they just had all the answers. Alright. This is a deck that I want to rebuild again. With Ionia is interesting. Because both champions are from Piltover, you can pretty much mix it with any region, and I really want to try this archetype again. It seems very fun. I think Bando City was yeah, Bando City is how I built it last time. Yeah, I can be like that too. We're gonna drop the Insider Knowledge. We're gonna keep the Dead Bloom Wanderer. Vengeance. Honestly, Vengeance can be really key here. But I need some early game. I still feel like we prioritize the Officer Squad just because of the synergy with MAOKAI. But maybe, I mean, that game was a good example. The last game was a good example of like most wanted being better than the Officer. So maybe it should be the other way around.
Let's go, people.
All right. I'm gonna pass. All right.
What you got for us, Nugget?
That's pretty powerful. Let's see. What do we do here? Because another Dead Bloom Wanderer doesn't quite get us where we want to get, you know? Because trading into that, like, we don't get... I mean, we get some lifesteal and we clear some of these techs, but... it doesn't quite feel great. But maybe it's just the best way to approach it. Okay, so we hit here, we go down to 16, this goes up us to 19. Yeah, so like this. gonna play Vi because if he wants to play Heimerdinger, then Vi just counters that naturally. There's some pressure being applied here. We obviously pass back. There's your boy. Very important. MAOKAI into Sea Scarab is pretty neat.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Gotta think here. Because we're not in a huge rush to take damage. I mean, we have to...
There's the 1-2 punch.
So if I play MAOKAI, he has a thermogenic beam here. But then again, a deny also works.
Move it.
I kind of want to keep this MAOKAI on my hand. Just because with double Scarab, we have good odds.
Must be cut away.
Thermogenic beam is a thing, but deny is also a thing. He's keeping deny. Like he waited to play Heimerdinger until now. Yeah. Could have another Mystic Shot. If he had another Mystic Shot, he should have gone for the MAOKAI, I think. Pretty sure he has a deny. Pretty certain he has a deny.
Punch it. Freeze.
Was that that was just the progress. Okay. It's fine. I don't need to focus on leveling up Vi. Vi is just a resource for me to deal with his board. Because you know, we're not winning with damage, we're winning with MAOKAI. And now that he's tapped out, that's absolutely phenomenal. Like a 9-9, we don't give a fuck about that. The question is, we may just kill Vi here. So if we play, okay, so if we play Blighted, okay, so that's 1, that's 2, 2, 4, 8.
Spread their leaves.
Text there.
Life.
Horny Toad! Yo boy, Horny Toad.
Tell it to the fists.
Be gone, thief.
I'm gonna put Horny Toad here in the front so I can heal before anything. That's fine. That's fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. just thinking like what he can do to navigate around this. Definitely deny. Deny can counter my most wanted.
Enforcer down.
At this point, like we're not. Like we have champions, so we just have to stall a little bit.
And so, life springs anew. They will pay for what they did to you.
All that matters now is the little ones.
We're actually gonna use MAOKAI spell. I need to go under. I need to go under. Yes! 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 That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Beautiful. Beautiful. No more deny. Got him, baby. Oh, he has deny 100% because he played that Heimerdinger with 4 mana backup. And we got him. Milled just before we get killed. Beautiful. I said beautiful 47 times this video. I don't give a fuck. That was glorious.